Hello everyone, welcome back to Miss Ming's channel. This is Miss Ming. In my channel, I do vlog videos, makeup videos, lifestyle videos, and fitness videos. If this content interests you, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also ring the notification bell so that you won't miss out any future content. In today's video, I want to show you my gym workout routine focusing on legs and abs. If you haven't been to the gym, or if you need a slightly motivation, or if you're curious about what I do at gym workouts, please continue watching. If you have seen any of my other workout videos or fitness videos, you would know that I love to start my workout with cardio. On a leg day, I love to start my workout with Stairmasters. As you can tell, I don't walk really fast. Instead, I love to do stairs at the same time doing some back kicks to strengthen my glute area and also to warm up. After 20 minutes of Stairmaster, I love to move on to squats. Of course, you can't do a leg day without doing squats. Oh, I forgot to say, make sure you check the doctor before doing any workouts so that you don't injure yourself and also work out safely. When doing squats, make sure that your weights are in the back of your heels. So one way to check that is to make sure that your knees are not over your toes. So when you squat down, make sure you can still see your toes. Also, when doing any workouts, make sure the back is straight and make sure the core is engaged. I love to switch between squats and lunges and make sure I have some rest time before every set. So when I do lunges, I love to do different types of lunges, such as lunge walk, stationary lunges, and also to put my leg or foot on the bench and then to really use weights to help me stretch my hip flexors in doing lunges. One thing I learned from my yoga teacher and also my workout teacher is that when doing lunges, make sure the knees are not over the ankle. So make sure the knee and the ankle is stacked so that we're not putting any pressure on the knees. And that means sometimes we need to have a wider stand. When doing squats, I love to squat really low because I feel like it strengthens my hip flexors, and it's also great for our digestive system when we squat really low. Okay, so after another set of squats, I love to do lunges and I love to switch between my foot, and I love that motion when I do the switch. And keep our body really low, make sure that our knees are also slightly bent so we're not lock up our joints. To further to tone my legs, I love to do side lunges. So here I want to make sure that I do it slowly and I don't put any pressure on my knees. I think the biggest concern I have is that sometimes when I rush it, I always hurt my knees because I ended up putting pressure on my knees. So do it slowly, and yeah. I learned all of these workouts from Pinterest and also by going to group exercise classes in my school gym. I'm an introvert and I don't like any social situations, so I used to hate going to those group exercise classes. But then I realized that when I exercise in groups, I felt like more motivated when the entire class is doing the same thing, and you don't want to be the only person that gives up. And that really helps me to push through, and I also learned so much and so many different workouts from different instructors, so I definitely enjoyed my experience. Another great leg workout I love to do is squat jumps. This may not be suitable for everyone, so make sure you check with a professional and make sure that you can do it safely. But this is a really good way to incorporate some cardio with leg strength training. But make sure that your weights are in your heels but not on your knees, and also make sure you do it slowly and do not rush it. You can always modify this by only lifting your heels but not really jumping. It really depends on how you're comfortable with your squats, and always do it slowly without weights first and then gradually increase the difficulty levels. And then I love to do some lunges by jumping around and switching my legs. And again, this one may not be suitable for everyone because it's considered high impact. And you can always modify it by doing reverse lunges, fast forward step lunges, and things like that. The next one I love to do also involves squats, is that I love to do the squats at the same time using a dumbbell. In that case, I can exercise my full body. I learned this from my group exercise circuit training. If this is the first time you ever do this, make sure you consult a professional personal trainer and make sure you do it in the right form so you're not hurting any part of your body. And also start with a lighter weight and then move on to heavier weights. The next one I love to do is the leg press. And there are different ways of doing that, but regardless what you do, just make sure that you don't put on any weights on your knees. I became fairly good at this, I think, because I started with like 50 pounds and then I gradually increased the weights and now I can do 110. But regardless what you do, just please make sure you don't put any weights on your knees and protect your joints. Do not lock up your joints and do it slowly first and gradually increase the difficulty levels. Alright, now let's move on to ab workout. I am actually fairly proud of my six-pack. Well, at least you can see 4 very clearly and sometimes you can see 6 very clearly depending on if I'm bloated. So the first thing I do is to do crunches or sit-ups. You can do either, but make sure that you have something to support your lower back so that you're not injuring and putting too much pressure on your lower back. And then I love to do Russian twist. You can do it without or with weights. I love to do it with weights. Sometimes I use those weighted balls and sometimes I just use dumbbells. Whatever works, right? But if this is the first time you do it, make sure you do it slowly and make sure your back is straight. Sometimes I don't do it the correct way and ended up injuring my back. I know. Another thing is do not put any pressure on your neck. I constantly do that. I know I shouldn't, so make sure we're aware and mindful of that. And then I'm gonna use the medicine ball. Is that what it's called? I learned this from my ab workout class. So basically I'm switching the ball between my legs and also my arm. It is fairly hard, but once you're used to it, I guess, and once you build up some core strength, it becomes fairly easy. And then I love to do some reverse crunches and then go back. And so in this case, I'm working on my lower abs and also my lower back. Next workout, bridges. Well, I've done bridges a lot and bridges became fairly easy for me. So I ended up increasing the difficulty level. If this is the first time you ever do a bridge, make sure you just put your feet on the ground. But I love to put my feet on this medicine ball. So I am working on my balance at the same time doing more difficult bridges, I guess, because I ended up lifting higher so that I'm activating my glute area and also my inner thighs. Yes, my inner thighs are burning. So try this and let me know what you think. Bridges are great workouts for strengthening the glute area and lifting my bum bum. So I try to do it as often as possible. And yeah, make sure you engage your glute, make sure you engage your thighs, and also switch between bridges and abs. Make sure you build up your strength around your core. I usually love to do 3 sets of each workout, and I usually switch between workouts so I can rest one area when working on the other area. Generally speaking, the shorter the resting time in between sets, the more difficult it is, but the better result it is. flexible according to my opinion and the opinion of some of my workout coaches. After doing bridges, I love to do a full wheel just to reverse my spine, because sometimes when I sit in front of the computer a lot, my spine always bend one way, so I love to do wheels just to bend the other way. If you've never done wheel, or if your lower back is not as flexible, you can definitely try by pushing your hands away from the ground, and eventually you're able to do it after you build up the strength. And then I love to strengthen my lower back with doing some Superman. Honestly, Superman is my least favorite workout because I don't have good lower back strength and I suffer from chronic lower back pain. But that is okay. The doctor didn't say I cannot do Superman, so I just gotta push it through. It's one thing that your doctor said you can't do versus the other thing that it's becoming uncomfortable for me to do just because it's harder for me because I haven't built up the strength. After my workout, I love to do some yoga poses just to stretch. It's also very important to relax and stretch the muscle after each workout. And another thing I love to do is to do the forward fold because I constantly put a lot of tension on my neck, so doing this forward fold is very important and it helps me to relax my neck. It's also very important to stretch my legs and hips after a leg workout. I don't have flexible hip, so it's important to stretch it every day so that, it gets better and better. I get more and more flexible with the time goes by. I know everybody is born with different flexibility, but we can definitely push our limit by exercising and stretching every single day. Alright, and then I love to bend one knee and stretch to the other side so that I can stretch both my legs and also my side body. Just to make sure that if you stretch on one side, make sure you also do the other side, so we're developing our body in a very balanced way. And to me, there's always one side more flexible than the other, but that is okay. We're not born symmetrical. Actually, the two sides of my faces are a little bit different. But I don't know if you can tell. I can definitely tell from putting on makeup every single day. And then I love to stretch my hamstring and my hip by doing a forward fold. One key thing to remember in this pose is to make sure our back is straight. We're folding from our hip but not from our back. So do not bend our spine in this pose. Alright, that's it for today. This is my regular routine for a leg day workout. Sometimes I do different things when I attend different workout classes, but generally speaking, this is my routinized workout when I go to the gym by myself. I hope this video is helpful and motivational to you. After watching this video, I hope to see you at the gym. Alright, if you like what you see, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to this channel and ring the notification bell so that you won't miss out any future content. Our goal is to get 1,000 subscribers in the family by the end of this year, and we're getting there. If you are also subscribed, thank you so much for your support and thank you so much for watching this video. Alright, that's it for today. Thumbs up and subscribe and check out my other videos. Bye!